OTP, well, OT is a radius. TP is a tangent, and radius meets a tangent at 90 degrees. Size of angle Y, so this is 90, so I can work out this angle. I do 180, subtract the 90 and subtract the 46, which is 44. Then I can work out this angle because I've got a straight line, which is 180 subtract 44, which is 136. Then I've got an isosceles triangle. So if I do 180 subtract that 136, I get 44 to share between these two angles. So divide it by 2. Gives me an answer of 22. Factorise both terms have a c, so that goes on the outside of the bracket. C multiplied by another c is c squared, and c multiplied by -5 is -5c. Multiplying with indices, we're going to add them up. 5 adds 7 is 12. Factorise, so this is 1 into 2 brackets. It's a plus and a minus, which means I've got a plus and a minus in my brackets. I want to see what multiplies to make 30. So that's 1 times 30, 2 15s, 3 10s, 5 6s. I've got 1 x in the middle, so 5 and 6 I can make 1 from. The bigger number goes with the positive, so it's 6 and -5. Opposite of dividing by 2 is to multiply by 2. So I get 2p equals ab squared. Opposite of multiplying by a is to divide by a. So 2p over a equals b squared. And the opposite of squaring is square rooting. So the answer is the square root of 2p over a. Fractions, adding fractions, so we cross multiply one way, we cross multiply the other way, and we multiply the right hand side by both numerators, the 3 and the 2. Expand the brackets, I get 4x plus 2 plus 3x subtract 15. 4 times 3 times 2 is 24. Put the x's together, 4x add 3x is 7x. Positive 2 subtract 15 is -13 equals 24. Opposite of subtract 13 is to add 13. So 7x equals 37. Opposite of multiply by 7 is to divide by 7. Doesn't get any better than that. Zeros at the beginning means I'm going to have a negative power. Need to put the dot between my two non-zeros, so 7.6. How much does it move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places, so it's to power -5. Positive power means the zeros are at the end. Dot was between the 1 and the 6 is going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And each of those gaps needs a 0. So the Pacific Ocean is 1.6 times 10 to the 8 equals K times the Arctic Ocean, 1.4 times 10 to the 7. We want to work out K. Opposite of multiplying is dividing. And I can do that on the calculator. Making sure we use the times 10 button at the bottom there. So K is 11.428571. They ask for the nearest whole number, which is 11. Interest, anything beginning IN, is 100% plus my 2.5% here, which is 102.5%. We've got 40,000 Hong Kong dollars. The percent is 102.5%, means out of 100, and it's been for 3 years. $43,075.625. Graph of x squared minus 2x minus 1. Well, that's what I've got here. So that's what y equals. So I need to draw y equals what's on the other side, which is 2. Y equals 2 is the horizontal line that goes through 2. Which, when I read it off, gives me an answer of -1 and +3. X squared plus 5x minus 7 can be found by working from this graph. So I've got x squared minus 2x minus 1 equals y. If I want to get to x squared plus 5x, I've added 7. If I want to get to x squared plus 5x minus 7, I've had to subtract 6. I want to solve that equals 0. So if I just focus on this end, opposite of subtract 6 is add 6. And the opposite of add 7x is subtract 7x. So the amount of x's I've got is -7, and the other number is 6.